Good morning, River Park Church. Happy Wednesday. With the weather turning cold in advance of, I assume, the precipitation, I hope the rain we're going to get this weekend, and with all the construction noise and traffic and dust outside, I'm stuck inside offering a video reflection that hopefully you can hear and that I can make enough sense that you can understand. It's good to be with you over video and have a few seconds to chat. And of course, I always look forward to worshiping together each Sunday morning at, 10 a.m. we gather. This Sunday, as always, we'll have prayer before the service at 9:30. And then this Sunday service, we're celebrating still growing in the goodness of God, and especially looking at a God who forgives. Forgiveness is not something that we can assume in our world today. Back in the day, our society was built by many people, including Christians, and retains some Christian values. And yet, forgiveness is not something that comes easily or naturally, nor something that is normalized in our society today. It's pretty normal for people to be canceled, to be written off, to commit some terrible act, and then to be petitioned against, removed, or whatever else. Now, there's two factors we always need to think of when it comes to people who sin against us and broken situations. One is trust. Does someone in a position of trust sin or make an error or do something wrong such that we cannot or should not be asked to trust them anymore? But that's not our focus this Sunday. What I'm thinking about this week and in preparation for Sunday is about forgiveness, which is not only and certainly not especially for the other person, but for us. Forgiveness is about not letting what has been said or done to us have power over us. We worship a God who forgives. He doesn't treat us like our sins deserve or harbor our sins against us forever. God doesn't let our sin have power over him. In fact, the Old Testament especially pictures God as a God full of purity and honor that does not allow evil or sin to get close to him. He doesn't allow it to affect him. And yet we see in this season after Jesus' death and resurrection that in Jesus, God makes a way for sin to be forgiven, for us to be cleansed and renewed, and to come back into right relationship with God and through God with each other. We need forgiveness not only between us and God, but also between us and others, because only when we allow what others have said and done against us only when we remove that power can we actually decide honestly and more fully what should be the nature of our relationship going forward. Likewise, those of us who have sinned against others or hurt others, we need to ask for forgiveness, because at least we need to allow what we have done not to define us or to rot and tarnish our character, not our reputation in the eyes of other people, but our character within us. We need to allow God's forgiveness and God's new name to give us a new identity. It's one thing to talk about in a nice, warm, comfortable office. It's something very different to actually live out with someone who has hurt me or someone whom I have deeply hurt. And so as we continue to think about growing in the goodness of God, I want to encourage you to take some time, maybe even just 5 minutes, to reflect on forgiveness. What is keeping you from living the way that you want to? For all of us, almost certainly there is some unforgiveness. Either someone has done something to or against us and it hangs over our head, or we've done something to somebody else and we can't quite let it go. That past still defines us. Take a few minutes, reflect on your situation and on what forgiveness might mean to you. And then we'll come and gather together for worship again this Sunday, 10 a.m. I hope you join us. God bless you, and We'll see you soon.